The new season date for this year is going to be sunset on Friday, August 14th, and run through sunrise on Monday, October 5th. This year we started some joint management of Lake Walter F. George alligator population with Alabama Game and Fish Department. And so our headquarters staff decided that we would move our season up earlier into August to match what they have been doing. And rather than just having that one zone open earlier than the rest of the state, they went ahead and just said we'll have a blanket opening season in August for the whole state. With our joint management of Lake Walter F. George alligator population, we broke out the lake as a separate zone. So it's basically like a subzone of Zone 1. It covers just Lake Walter F. George. It's called Zone 1A. And in that zone, an alligator has to be 96 inches or 8 feet long to be harvested. The rest of the state and the rest of Zone 1 and all the other zones, the minimum size for an alligator to be harvested is 48 inches or 4 feet in length. A Georgia resident needs either a regular hunting license, like a small game hunting license, the alligator hunting license. If they're hunting on a wildlife management area, they also need the wildlife management area license. They could also get by if they had the Georgia Sportsman's license and then add just the additional alligator hunting license, or if they have a Georgia Lifetime license, and that would cover everything. A non-resident would need the non-resident alligator hunting license and a non-resident hunting license for small game. They could do a 3-day or the season, depending on if they were going to come back and hunt anymore, but they'd need the non-resident version of those. The most popular spots are generally down in the southern or coastal areas. Zone 2 with Lake Seminole, that's a very big draw. There's a lot of alligators down there, but there's also a lot of people. But there's a lot of area to hunt, a lot of public waters. Over on the coast, Zones 7 and 8 offer a lot of good hunting potential. Again, that's where a lot of people like to go. One of the areas that offers some good alligator hunting, but most of it's on private land, is Zone 4. It's right above the Florida line. Most of that is private land. There's very little public waters for hunting, but there are good alligator populations in that area. As far as WMAs, some of Lake Seminole WMA is around Lake Seminole itself, and most of the regulations on most managed areas, alligator hunting is allowed during small game hunting or during archery season. You just need to make sure you check those regulations. Up in Zone 9, Tuckahoe Wildlife Management Area offers some alligator hunting, and many of them in the middle part of the state, Bullard Creek, Forest Creek, some of those have river access and river boundaries, and if there's any kind of beaver ponds on those areas, they would be available oftentimes for hunting. You just need to make sure you check the regulations on those areas. It's all quota application. You have to fill out a quota online. It generally is going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 years to get selected. So every year you apply, you get a preference point or a priority point. You have to every year keep applying. Those points build up till eventually you will get selected. It's just a matter of time, and it's a matter of persistence, because eventually you will get drawn. Some areas require only maybe 3 priority points. Some areas may require 5. It just depends on how many people are putting in for those areas.